If you've ever looked at your baby and thought, do we have a routine or am I just responding to chaos in a diaper? You're not alone. If you're a first time mom who likes structure, maybe you plan projects, manage a team, or live by your calendar. And now you're home with this tiny person who has zero respect for a schedule. This video is for you. By the end of this video, you'll have a realistic 24-hour example routine for a newborn in the first 6 weeks. You'll understand what's actually normal in this stage, and you'll know where you can gently add structure without stressing yourself out or fighting biology. The goal here is not to turn your newborn into a robot. The goal is to give you a mental map so your day feels a little less like survive and hope for the best and a little more like, okay, I kind of know what's coming next. Hi, I'm Cherry, a certified maternal and newborn nurse and your expert postpartum coach. I help moms turn all the confusing newborn and postpartum information into clear, practical steps that you can actually use in real life. Today, we're talking about a newborn daily routine. What a 24-hour day can look like between 0 and 6 weeks, what is realistic, and how to build a rhythm that supports both your baby and your sanity. And just so you know up front, this is a flexible framework, not a rigid schedule you failed if you don't follow perfectly. Part 1. What's realistic in the first 6 weeks? Before we talk about routines, we have to talk about biology first. In the first 6 weeks, your newborn's stomach is tiny. Their circadian rhythm isn't fully developed, and they're still figuring out the difference between day and night. That's why the first weeks are less about 8 a.m. feed, 9 a.m. nap, and more about cycles, short, repeating blocks of feed, awake time, and sleep. Most of the newborns in this window will feed every 2 to 3 hours on average, sometimes more often in the evenings. Sleep a total of 14 to 17 hours in 24 hours, but in short chunks. Have very short awake windows, often 45 to 60 minutes max, from the time they wake up to the time they fall asleep again. So, if your baby is not following some perfect chart from Pinterest, you're not doing it wrong. You're living with a human whose brain and gut are still under construction. What we can do is give that messy biology a gentle shape. Part 2, the idea of cycles, not strict schedule. Okay, think of your day in cycles, not clock time. A simple cycle for a newborn looks like wake, feed, short awake time, back to sleep. That's it. When you think in cycles, you stop asking, why isn't my baby napping exactly at 10:30? And start asking, okay, she just woke up and ate. What's the next right thing in this little loop? And this is where your planner brain can relax a little bit. The routine is about order, not about perfection. Part 3, a realistic 24-hour example, 0 to 6 weeks. Let me give you a sample 24-hour day. This is just an example, not a prescription. Your times may shift. Your baby may eat more or less frequently, and that's perfectly okay. Let's say your baby starts their day around 7 in the morning. And if your baby's day starts at 5:30, then just slide these whole things earlier. 7 a.m., wake and feed. Baby wakes, diaper change, full feed. You keep lights on, curtains open, and talk to baby. This helps teach. This is daytime. 7:45 to 8:15 a.m. Short awake time. A few minutes of cuddles, a little talk time, maybe some supervised tummy time if baby's calm. Awake window is short at this age, by 45 to 60 minutes from wake up. We're already aiming for sleep again. 8:15 to 9:30 a.m. Nap number 1. You watch for sleepy cues. Slower movements, staring, red eyebrows, yawns. You swaddle if you're using a swaddle. Place baby on their back to sleep in a safe sleep space. And let them nap. Nap might be 45 minutes, might be 90. Both are normal. 9:30 to 10 o'clock in the morning. Wake and feed. Another full feed. Again, lights on, interaction. This is daytime. 10 to 11 in the morning. Awake plus nap number 2. Short awake time, diaper, a little interaction, maybe skin to skin if you can, then back down for another nap. when you see sleepy cues, and this pattern continues throughout the day. Every 2 to 3 hours, feed. After each feed, 30 to 60 minutes of gentle awake time. Then, back down for a nap. As you move into late afternoon and evening, babies often have a fussier stretch, sometimes called the witching hour. So, your early evening might look like 5 p.m. feed, 5:30 to 7 p.m. cluster of short naps and fussiness, more holding, more soothing, and shorter naps. 7 p.m. feed, then wind down, dim lights, softer voices, calmer stimulation. You're starting to signal this is different from daytime. Nighttime often looks like feeds every 3 hours or so, sometimes 2 hours, sometimes 4 if you're lucky. Very short awake time. Diaper, feed, quick cuddles, back to bed. So, 10 p.m., 1 a.m., 4 a.m. might be feed times. For example, night feeds are business mode. Low lights, little talking, no playtime. You are teaching. Nighttime is boring. Eat, cuddle, back to sleep. That's a routine. Not because the clock is perfect, but because the pattern is consistent. By the way, if you want this broken down in a simple written format that you can glance at, when your brain is too tired to remember anything I'm saying, I created a free guide inside the private resource hub for first-time career moms like you. It gives you sample day flows, checklists, and simple planning tools for these first weeks. The link is below. Part 4, how to add structure without stressing yourself out. Okay, let's talk about how to use this routine without turning it into another thing to grade yourself on. First, watch the order, not the clock. If you generally follow wake, feed, short awake, sleep, you're building a routine, even if the times move around. Second, protect day versus night cues. Daytime, lights on, curtains open, normal household noise, more interaction. Nighttime, lights low, quiet voices, no TV, no bright phone light in baby's face, straight back to sleep after a feed. You are slowly teaching their brain and their hormones what day and night feel like. Third, follow age-appropriate awake windows. In the first 6 weeks, that might be 45 to 60 minutes from wake up to sleep. If you're seeing overtired signs like fussing, hard time settling, staring into space, lots of yawns, chances are the awake window went a bit too long. Fourth, give yourself permission to hold, contact map, and adjust. You're not spoiling a newborn by holding them. You're supporting a nervous system that's still figuring out life outside the womb. If you have a day where naps only happen on your chest, that's still a day where your baby slept. You did not fail the routine. You adjusted to the human in front of you. Part 5, what this looks like for a working or career-driven mom. If you're someone who's used to spreadsheets and project plans, the newborn stage can feel like a personal attack. How to use your strength without turning postpartum into a performance review. Think of this routine as a template, not a schedule. You're allowed to rewrite it each day. Use 1 or 2 anchor points in the day, like a morning feed and an evening wind down routine, to make things feel more predictable. Use the calm parts of this routine to support your recovery too. Plan a short nap for you after one of your baby's naps, or a 10-minute journaling or quiet coffee window in one of those early morning cycles. This isn't about getting an A+ in postpartum. It's about having just enough structure that your brain isn't constantly in "what's next? What am I missing?" mode. Part 6, when the routine doesn't look like this. There will be days, and sometimes whole weeks, where your baby's day looks nothing like this example. Growth spurts, cluster feeding, gas, developmental leaps, visits, travel, RSV season, your own recovery. All of it can throw things off. Here's your permission slip. If your baby is feeding, peeing and pooping, gaining weight, and you're seeing at least some calm, content periods, your routine is working enough, even if it doesn't look pretty on paper. You can always reset gently. Start fresh with a morning wake and feed. Rebuild the wake, feed, short awake, sleep pattern. Reinforce day versus night cue. Over time, things smooth out. Not because you found the magic schedule, but because your baby's brain and body are maturing and you've been consistently offering a gentle rhythm. Remember to grab the private resource hub for first-time career moms. Link is on the description. It's free and it's built to help you feel more calm and capable without needing a perfect plan. If you're working on a routine, the next piece that really matters is understanding why evenings can feel so hard. If this gave you a clear picture of what a newborn day can look like, watch this video next. I'll bust 7 common newborn sleep myths and show you how to create calmer evenings and longer stretches of rest without rigid schedules or guilt. If this video helped your day feel even a little less chaotic, go ahead and subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next videos of newborn sleep, feeding, and real-life postpartum recovery. I'm Cherry, and I will see you in the next one.